Welcome back. Well, it's a memoir of Harry Dent Sr., a powerful political strategist for President Nixon who narrowly escaped Watergate. The story told by his daughter, who I am joined with by right now, Ginny Dent Brant. Ginny, thanks so much for being with us. We really do appreciate it.
I'm excited to be in the Lowcountry in this beautiful weather.
We're giving you some good weather, so just enjoy it right now. But speaking of enjoying something, though, this book, Finding True Freedom, an amazing memoir that you put together. Just kind of tell us, it's the story of freedom, and that's kind of how you put it. But tell me what you mean by a story of freedom.
Well, my dad went into the military and built the Republican Party in the South, especially in South Carolina, for the cause of freedom. He never wanted to see us go towards government control of everything.
And that's amazing. And speaking of freedom, we were talking about this before, but it seems that in the story you tell about how his life kind of went through a complete 180. I mean, being from the position where you could be part of Watergate to actually becoming somewhat of a missionary. I mean, that is an amazing transformation for a person.
Yes, my husband and I watched as God took my father to where he didn't want me to go, Columbia International University in Columbia, South Carolina, and transformed him from a political strategist to God's kingdom strategist, yes, a missionary who helped the country of Romania to recover from the devastating effects of communism.
And I have to say, it's amazing how you have been able to comprise all of these thoughts. And I mean, it is a memoir, so you're just kind of giving us, without just glazing over it, you're giving us everything that you know. There's so many people out there that they know such an amazing story just like this one, but they don't put it down on paper and they don't tell people, so it kind of just dies along with history. What made you want to put this book together?
I was determined to do it because when I went with my dad to Romania in 1998 and saw all his ministry had done to help the churches come from the underground to the surface and the government to come to freedom after communism, I was overwhelmed at how God had transformed his life and gone way beyond my prayers. When I read the obituaries after his death in 2007, they were wonderful. But when I read the Washington Post, they acted as if what defined my father was his political years in Washington. I was like, oh no, they didn't know my father. To our family, his most significant years came after Watergate, after his political years.
Truly someone shaping their experiences in their life and putting them all in here just for all of us to enjoy. Really, that's what it is.
Yes, and there's a lot of political history. There's also a lot about the history of the communist countries and how they came to freedom. So there's a lot of politics, history, but it is an endearing father-daughter memoir because we had a wonderfully close relationship, even though at times we totally disagreed.
Like
we
many
always
fathers
loved
and
each
daughters
other.
do.
Yes.
Well, Ms. Brant, thank you so very much for being with us today. We really do appreciate it. And the book is Finding True Freedom. It is definitely a gem. We definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.